high, you can look low, but if you watch the show, you'll be in the know. Pasadena ISD, in the know.
Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of In the Know. I'm Mark Del Barrio. I'm sitting here with Tanya Hagar. She is our Career and Technology Director for the Pasadena Independent School District. How you doing?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great. So for those of you not familiar with Career and Technology, can you please explain to everyone what Career and Technology is?
I absolutely will. And so it's career and technical education. These are courses that use a hands-on practical approach to teach students those skills needed to go out and have a lucrative career. You know, they're preparing students for skills or for jobs that are high wage, high demand, as well as students who are seeking post-secondary education.
Okay, and how do CTE courses, Career and Technology courses, differ from other programs like dual credit, early college, high school, things of that nature?
Okay, well, CTE brings relevancy to everything that students learn. You know, the students, they go to school and they can take what they've learned in math and English and science and social studies and apply that to a real world setting. And so just before we kind of get to that, just kind of talking numbers in our district, we have over 10,000 students sitting in CTE courses. Yes. And we have pathways at every campus in the district, every high school campus in the district, as well as 5 of our intermediates. And one of our major focuses is making sure those students graduate with an industry recognized certification. And so we have 65 different certification opportunities for students in Pasadena ISD. Everything from welding to cosmetology to vet science, dental, EMT, EKG. I mean, I could go on and on. But in addition to earning certifications, students have opportunities to earn internships while they're in high school and jobs in an area that they're very interested in. But as talking about how they differ from other programs, again, the relevancy piece. So they get that hands-on instruction. But many of our CTE students, they are in dual credit classes, and some of them are even following that early college high school path. The difference is really the end result. So in addition to a high school diploma, our students are walking away with an industry recognized certification. And they can either use that to gain employment immediately, or they can use it to help with college admissions. 2 of our programs actually are dual credit. So our welding students have an opportunity to earn dual credit at St. Jack College. They start those classes the summer before their junior year. And so they are graduating with their combination welding certificate before they graduate from high school. Our process technology students are also entering St. Jack their junior year to take those courses, and they will graduate following, they continue that after high school graduation and get their associate's degree, which leads to a very lucrative career.
Now with the refineries nearby, that welding program is really kind of, we're like right in the perfect place for these kids to just get right into the workforce.
We absolutely are. It's so many different areas, yes.
Okay. Beyond funding opportunity, wrong question. Somebody switched them up here. As CTE continues to evolve, let's just move on.
How about we'll talk about the amazing thing about CTE? How about that?
Okay, talk to me about the amazing things that...
I would love to. And just the career pathways. And so we have 29 different career pathways in Pasadena ISD.
Okay.
29. And those are comprised of 125 different courses. So
Excellent.
our students have a lot to choose from. Go ahead.
So this is only, you said it's at every single high school. It's not just at our Career and Technology high school. Every single high school has Career and Technology courses.
That is correct. Every high school has Career and Technical Education, or CTE, absolutely. And so students at every high school have opportunities to earn those certifications. But just to kind of talk about a pathway, we keep throwing that word out there. A pathway is just a coherent sequence of courses. And so those courses build on each other. So a freshman would take a principles class to kind of give them a general overview. But by the time they get to be a senior, they're in a practicum class where they're getting extensive hands-on instruction so they're prepared for that certification exam. But yes, we have pathways, we have audio video, we have business, we have marketing, cosmetology, education, health science. Some of our pathways are focused on the trades like electrical, welding, construction, whereas others are focused more on STEM education, computer science, engineering, which has a rocketry and a robotics component. And then our most popular pathway is health science. We have over 2,500 students in the district in that health science pathway. And being right here in the medical center, right near it, jobs will be plentiful for those students.
I haven't heard you talk about the wonderful culinary programs throughout the district.
We have amazing culinary programs on every single high school campus in the district.
And if any of y'all have ever been to any of our campuses, any of our high school events, and a lot of our junior high, intermediate, and middle school events sometimes are catered by our high school campuses, and the food is just incredible. The dishes these kids are learning how to make.
It is. They're amazing. They're phenomenal.
Tell us about that. The ship that we have over at
Maritime. Yes, I wanted to talk about that. Talk about your lucrative careers, right? We're right here. Port of Houston is in our backyard. They are number one in waterborne tonnage in the entire United States, and so at our career and technical high school, we have a maritime simulator. And you can navigate any waterway in the entire world. So it is pretty phenomenal. I can't stay in there long because I get seasick.
Really?
It's very realistic, yes.
And any other just exciting programs? Our robotics team, they do incredible stuff.
They really do. Our robotics team, and so we are continuing to grow our robotics program K through 12. That has been a district initiative to increase that STEM education. We actually got to hire a robotics specialist last year because our board sees the value in career and technical education, and they're amazing. And so one of the benefits of career and technical education, other than the certifications and the experiences that students get, is that they get to participate in student organizations. So all of our career pathways have a student organization that goes along with it. And so robotics is one of those. But, whenever students participate in those activities, they learn leadership skills. They get, that feel of competition. They get to network with students across the world. Our robotics team has been, like you said, very successful. They compete at a world level every single year. And so we have students who may be paired up with a team from Japan. And while they don't speak the same language, the one language that they have in common is robot language, right?
Yes.
They can figure out how to program that robot and make it do what they want it to do.
Now, on one of the business pathways, there's some Microsoft certifications that these kids get?
There are Microsoft specialist certifications in Microsoft Word, Excel, Access, PowerPoint, and then they can also earn a Microsoft expert certification. And so we have a lot of students across our district earn those certifications.
And y'all have a full-fledged TV studio over at the Kirk Lewis Career and Technology Center, is that correct?
There is a full studio over there, and we are fortunate that we have audio video on every high school campus in this district. And so they do an amazing job of filming the news, letting the campus know what's going on, going out to sporting events. As you know, they run the scoreboard at the football stadium.
Well, as you may or may not know, we just won the Platinum Award.
Congratulations.
And your career and technology kids are a major part of that Platinum Award because part of it was they filmed the McDonald's Invitational.
Yes.
And it was their hands-on crew that, when we tallied everything up and everything that we did to market that, our department was named the best in the state, but your kids were completely involved in that.
That is fantastic. Well, we appreciate you guys partnering with us and allowing our students to get involved in that and just trust them with, a production that large.
And it is a full-fledged production.
It is.
In fact, we taped or streamed over 160 games, and so the kids were
Amazing.
nonstop at all the gyms, going at it, recording, making sure everything was going on, and they just did an excellent job.
Yeah, it was. We're very proud of them as well. They do a great job. Our teachers are amazing.
Okay, so how does Kate prepare students for a smooth transition from high school to the workplace?
Well, our students, one of the things that we really focus on in our courses is teaching the students those soft skills or those employability skills. And so it doesn't matter if a student's going straight into the workforce or going to a university. Those are skills that we need to know anytime we enter a career, right? We need to know how to work together, problem solve, communicate, show up to work on time. And so that is a huge focus of what we do in CTE. So, but we also, our students are not on one track. So some of them are 2-year going to San Jack, they want to get that associate's degree. Some are going to a trade school, some to a 4-year university, but all of them get value out of CTE. A lot of our students who graduate with these certifications, they may use that to get a job so that they can pay for their education. For example, a student in pharmacy tech, they want to be a pharmacist. So instead of working fast food or working retail while they're in college, they can work as a pharmacy technician, get that experience in that environment, create this huge network before they even graduate from college. Same thing with our cosmetology students. Our cosmetology students, they're leaving us with a state licensure. But maybe they don't want to cut hair as a career for their entire life. But I don't know when the last time you paid for a haircut. Recently. But that's good money.
Yes.
And so a lot of our students, they use that to earn the money to pay for their education.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess we will transition on. We're going to have Zeke Garcia come on board here in just a second. I thank you so much for being with us and sharing with us everything about the CTE education here at Pasadena ISD.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having us.
And we're back. This is Zeke Garcia. He is the CTE Business Partner Liaison. Tell us exactly what it is you do for the district.
Well, I work with our business partners, and so I liaison between them and our students that are sitting in career and technical education courses in our district. And I just try to create a smooth transition from them being in high school and going into the workforce.
Okay, why are partnerships an integral part of the CTE program and experience?
Well, you're absolutely right. Our business partners play an enormous part in the success that we have in career and technical education in Pasadena ISD. Many of our partners sit on advisories, and through this, they are able to offer input, and we take that input, and we're able to, that drives the curriculum, the instruction, the equipment we put in labs, the industry-recognized credentials and certifications that we offer to our students. Those advisories also inform us of the current needs, wants, and trends in industry. So essentially, their involvement assures that our students are leaving us more prepared and ready to transition out of high school into the industry. And we have wonderful, wonderful business partners in the district. In fact, we have an annual business partner breakfast event that we host each year. And it's just a small way for us to show our gratitude. And we'll have our culinary arts students prepare food and serve food while we update our business partners with the successes due to their support. And unfortunately, we were unable to do that last year due to COVID. But just this week, we were able to have kind of a safe, socially distant version of that, thanks to Mr. Fleming at CTHS for allowing us to use his building. And we had business partners just drive by. We gave them a little bag with some food and some goodies, and we waved and smiled through our masks, and it's just a small way for us to show our gratitude for them.
Okay, so, I mean, you can't go wrong at all with any of our culinary programs.
That's correct. Yeah, they keep us a little fluffy,
Yeah,
that's for sure.
So as CTE continues to evolve, so do the partnerships. How many business partners do we have?
You know, it's a tough question to answer because it just depends on what program is being supported and the location of the business partner. You know, oftentimes we're not the only district that they're supporting. Our neighboring districts offer CTE courses as well, but we try not to be too greedy, and so we're happy with just any support that we can get. But just to answer your question, we're somewhere in the vicinity of 200 or so that help at various levels. Some of them are so involved that they know our students by name, and they're just waiting for them to graduate and then hire them or offer them a job or an internship or something like that.
Nice. Okay, beyond funding opportunities, what other ways are business partners involved?
You know, it seems like one thing that I'm very proud of, I guess to say, is in our office or our department is we don't ask for donations, but they just land on us. They will get a phone call or an email and just saying, hey, I have this, do you guys need it? Or we would like to write a check for this, and we just, you can't beat that. But ultimately, that's not what we're looking for. I think support and donations can come by way of whether they be equipment, materials, things like that. And I think most importantly, and I think Tanya was just here and I think she would agree, time. Time is the most valuable thing that a business partner can donate.
Okay. So how can other businesses around the Pasadena or Houston community, Clear Lake, Deer Park, anyone in the area, how can they get involved in helping Pasadena ISD's over 10,000 kids in the CTE programs?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're a company that's looking to support the community and the students in career and technical education here in Pasadena ISD, there are still so many, like you said, we have a lot of students and there's a lot of opportunities to get involved. Many of which I've already spoken about. They could be sitting on an advisory, volunteering to speak to our students, opening up their facilities for field trips and things like that. And most importantly, hiring our graduates. We're always looking for new business partners, and it's the easiest way to reach out to me would be through the district website. Go to the departments tab, go to career and technical education. Our information is there. You can email me, call me. A lot of our contacts will reach out to our teachers. Many of our CTE teachers come from industry, so they bring contacts with them. And it's a great marriage because our students are more prepared because the instructor knows what the expectation is. We've even had some students say, hey, my parents own a company, here's their business card, they want to become involved. So many ways. There's not too big, not too small. We'll take anything at all. But if you're watching us on Facebook, then I'm sure the kind folks here at Communications are going to share our link to our Facebook page in the description, and follow us across all social media platforms at PISD Career Tech. And we'll find a way to get people involved and support what we're doing here in Pasadena ISD. And you always got to get the plug, right? So
you always got to get the plug in.
Yeah.
But definitely, hey, we thank you for being here today, and thank you for sharing with our community how the businesses out there can help the CTE program. It's a two-way street. Everybody's got to help each other, and we're glad you're here, and we're glad we've helped provide a platform to just get the word out there a little more.
Hey, it's all about helping students, right?
Exactly. So I'm Arthur Labadio, and we're just signing off here, and now you're in the know.